Pressure bust pipes, sometimes she blow steam. Do anything to get it, she gotta be on your team. Make sure your money green, make sure you wanna back. See many minutes in it, pretending to fake and cash.
What up?
But mommy's on the job,
What?
Don't even try to stress her.
She only cut for winners, pretend to supply the pressure. No more enough unless I left a meal upon the dresser. Not a thought investor, but if you got it, it ain't
tricky. Get offended, it's the pressure. If you got it, it ain't tricky. Get offended, it's the pressure. If you got it, it ain't ready. Get it, spend it, it's the pressure.
Yeah.
It's the product of the pepper, yeah, it's spend it, it's the pressure.
Okay. It's the pressure. So pump it up slow.
Not button, zip them up, hot step up. She only cut for real businessmen who got cheddar.
Mozzarella even better,
cause she like the way it stretch.
Pull a stick up out the Birkin bag
and tell her fake a fetch. She
get him.
Part-time, no later when she go. Straight to
Go.
the stash spot
Go.
like you already know. Shorty pull up in the bad dream and save you from a ghost.
She's nothing like them other women you already know. Oh yeah, I trained her to back it out. She's fast on her tool. First aid at the range so she can
blast on the fuel.
Run up on the gas station.
Fast on the fuel. Real like you better watch your fucking ass. She's a fool. If you got it, it ain't tricky. Get offended. If you got it, it ain't ready. Get offended. It's the pressure.
What's good, everybody? I hope that wasn't too loud. Just figured I'd do a different type of intro for today. It's your boy BOOGOTTINYC, and like I told you guys, we gonna do the spotlight today at 6 o'clock. This is for everybody that actually missed the daytime show. I noticed a lot of people are telling me that, oh, Bugatti, my schedule changed. I'm not able to do the morning show. I go to the comments, I see stuff like, oh man, I missed the live show. Can't wait till I catch it again. So I said, you know what? We're going to do the spotlight, which is a in-depth episode where I don't have to worry about clips. I don't have to worry about wearing a suit. I could just hang out and chill with you guys. We can do a Q&A. I'll find out more about you guys. Not only that, what more you guys want to see on the daytime show. I'm telling you the truth. I cheat when I do the spotlight because it basically gives me a chance for you to tell me what you want to see. You don't really get that much, you know what I'm saying? A lot of times you just keep on going and going and going and going and hoping, you know, people like what you're doing. Me, I figure we do the spotlight, get a little bit in depth so I can ask you guys what y'all want to do, what y'all think about the show, and how y'all doing. Anybody got any comments or whatever like that? What's good? Batty Lynn up in the building. I know it's nice outside, not that many people want to be in the crib, but we here. We doing the spotlight, you guys. So I wanted to concentrate on a lot of things that we probably don't get to cover in the daytime, even though we cover a lot. An hour and a half is a lot of time, and it feels like we just came off the air a little while ago. We got a bunch of shorts that constantly go up right now, which is like clips of what we do in the daytime. That's starting to actually bring much more people over here as far as the demographics. So yes, we are gaining when it comes down to the followers and subscribers, but of course we could always do better. So that's why I wanted to gauge right here, find a little bit more in depth of what you guys wanted from the show, as well as give the people that doesn't have a chance to be here in the daytime some time to chime in. All right, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy BOOGOTTINYC. The song that you just basically heard was called Pressure. That's my last single that I put out. I think we did that probably, I want to say, about 8 months ago. It did pretty well. Got other songs called Old Anxiety. That's like the For All the Acquaintance We Forgot. That actually did really good. So y'all might want to check that out because we did the hip hop version. That's like the New Year's song that everybody sings, like when you get all emotional when the ball drops. I said, yo, I'm going to do a hip hop version of that. Did pretty good. It's got about 100,000 plays. 100,000, 200, something like that. Yeah, something like that. So that's doing pretty good. But, oh yeah, what else? Let me see. What do I want to focus on while I'm here today? Yeah, I see it's just me and you right here, Batty. We're going to see what's going down. See if we get some more people to come up in the building. a lot of times people just sneak around. They don't really show that they're here. I noticed that there's some kind of incognito mode that you can go on to, and basically people can't even see that you're on. So okay, I understand that too. But yeah, don't mind if it's just me and you or whatever like that. Matter of fact, what you got going on today, Batty? What you up to today? What you got going on out there? Let me see. I'm not even gonna ask you. I already know because I can know that I see it in my head. Is it Grand Rapids, Michigan, or is it Detroit? I think it's one of those. I know it's one of those that Batty's from. Who we got up in the building? Who just came in? Oh no, that was you. You said we can wait. Yeah, we can wait. We ain't worrying about it. I'm gonna ask you a question. I got a couple of cheats, right? I want to turn this fan on, and I want you to tell me if it sounds bad, because this is something I'd be wanting to do in the daytime because I'd be needing it, but I don't want to mess up the audio. So again, this is why I'm doing stuff like this, because it's like I can get my cheats on. So tell me what this fan sound like. Is it bad? So yeah, we getting our cheat on right now. Now, tell me about this fan right here. Yeah, Detroit. So tell me if you can hear this fan. Is it picking up the fan in the back? Because I'll be honest, that fan feel good right now. I really want to leave it on. It's fine. Oh, that's crazy. That's what's up. Because they got this. I also want to ask you this other question, right? There's a button on this microphone right here, and it's noise cancellation. So I'm gonna press it, and I want you to tell me if there's any difference. All we doing is getting stuff right. Let's go. All right, so I'm talking right now. I just wanted to know if you can tell any difference in what I'm doing right now. I just pressed the button. Is there any difference in what you hear? I pressed the button, and it might have a different color, but just want to know, is there any difference in what you can hear right here? No problem. Cameron says no. Okay, so we good. Y'all don't have no problem with it. Okay, wait a minute. Batty Lynn says yes. What's the difference? Is it clearer? Can you hear the fan more? What's the difference? Is there a difference? What's the difference? Because this other person is saying no, that they don't hear nothing. Like it's fine. But I'm gonna keep on talking, so you let me know the difference. Let me know. 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna press it again and put it back. All right, I'm gonna put it back. I'm gonna press the button back now. Okay, now I've pressed the button back. Want to know if there's any difference in the way that sounds. All we're doing right now is cheating to get right for the daytime show. Okay, what I got going on over here? What we got? It has a slight echo, but not bad. Okay, Black Truckers for Trump. We got William up in the building. Cameron is here. Okay, a little better. Yeah, we're gonna leave it like that then. But I got the fan going in the back, and y'all said that the fan is fine. So okay. All right, so I can actually use the fan in the daytime. Okay, guys, how about this? We're gonna use this time to find out what you want more of during the show. Batty, I already got you covered. I already know. I think you and I like the same thing about the show. I actually have my favorite points too. And you know what it is? It's the small stories. It's the stories that don't get that much play, but have a lot going on. Also, I'm gonna tell you a secret. If anybody else is here, it's not like I'm really could tell you a secret, but my favorite part of the show, believe it or not, is that last clip. And man, is it hard to find it. I don't know if you know. Woo! It's so hard to bring that show together at the end, but gotta do what I gotta do. Daddy says, thumbs up. Okay, we are winning the tariff fight, William said. Cameron says, a little better. Okay, y'all talking about the mic. So you think that we're winning the tariff fight? Well, how come the supermarkets aren't reflecting that? Why are they still price gouging us? I want to know that. And why are we not doing nothing about it? Like, I'm really serious about this. I want everybody to write a letter to the potato chip companies. Like, look, we know what's going on. Take these damn prices down. And why does Bugatti keep on bringing up potato chips? Because it just don't make no damn sense to have a 50-cent bag of potato chips that big. In reality, it's a 50-cent bag of potato chips, and they're selling it to you for $2.50. They are ripping us off at the counter, and it's like there's nothing you can do about it. So just pay. What you gonna do? Not eat? I never thought that our world would come down to a true food shortage. And I say it like, no, it's not like we don't have the planting ability where we can't grow things. It's not like we don't have the opportunity to bake fine goods and good things. It's just that stuff just tastes like crap now. Everything. Like the wheat. I finally had a conversation with somebody that said, you know what it is? It's the way that they're processing the wheat that makes it all taste bad. But if you get some more expensive wheat, all your stuff tastes good. All of it tastes better. Because it's like, it's basically you get what you pay for. But you're probably paying $10 for some flour just to make like 8-9 pancakes. But yeah, it's like that right now. It's like, it's really hard to find good food that's nutritious for us, that we can actually get like sustenance from and vitamins from. And that's not good. That's really not good. That's why I look at it like we're supposed to be in the greatest country of all, but we have really almost the worst food. All right, you guys, I'm in the comments. Want to see what you guys got to say. Blame Diddy and Joe Biden. Mark Dorfman says, what's up, Bugatti? Yeah, we're doing a spotlight right now. Okay, we're doing a spotlight right now. Want to know what you guys think about the show. Also want to know what you guys want to see more of. Tommy says, where are the slim white women at? Okay, Batty Lynn says, yeah, my coffee price went up in the past month. Okay, William says, tariffs are working. We are winning. Comey must be punished. Hey, what's up, guys? What's up, John? What y'all gonna do to Comey? Letitia James must be punished. See, you know what? It seems like fake is the new, y'all. Fake is the new. It's like, I bet if it was one of us, we'll be in trouble. You let you or me or Batty go out here and act like we're gonna get a house and act like our father is our husband or wife. I bet you we be in jail. Y'all know what I'm talking about. As soon as we do it, watch your head. But once it's these politicians and people that run the country, they can almost get away with anything that they want, and that's not cool. I don't really think that that's cool. It's like once you become a politician, you can get away with anything. She's talking about, oh, that's been debunked. Oh, we can't wait to get to court. Y'all know that little dog I'm talking about with the floppy ears every time I do this? Or when the lady from the commercial, the heavyset lady be like, oh my God, I ordered a salad and they gave me this chicken sandwich. Bah. I'm gonna eat it anyway, even though I don't want it. Bah. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Come on. Like, ain't nobody stupid. And the fact that they treat us like we're stupid makes it even worse. So yeah, it kind of pees me off when I realize the nature of the world that we're in now. Not only that, but if it's not people that's not caring, like, because there's really nobody that cares anymore, like no consideration in anything that nobody's doing. It's like, yeah, whatever. I made that analogy earlier. It's like a little kid that throws something on the floor and then somebody else throws something on the floor and it's like, why'd you do that? Well, he did it. It's like accountability, and it's on everybody now. So it's pretty weird. What y'all got to say about these little topics we're talking about right here? I'm doing cocaine in a Gucci suit, says Johnny 2 times. Okay. Star Smurf says, I thought the sign said bottom life for a second. I was like, pause. Negative. Letitia James must be punished, says William. Comey must be punished. But yeah, if you guys come here in the daytime, let me know what you want to see more of. Like, what clips do you want to see more of? Do you like the politics part of the show? Do you like the immigration and the deportation parts of the show? Do you think that we can do a show on just one topic? Because I thought about that too. Because sometimes there's one subject that has like so much in it that we can actually do a whole show just on that topic alone. So I was thinking about like just doing one topic shows and just really getting in depth about some stuff. That's one thing I was thinking about doing. But we're definitely going to be doing the interviews. We're definitely working those interviews out. I was trying to get that Napolitano, that politician. I think I'm going to call her back because they gave me her phone number. So I'm probably going to call her back to see if she wants to actually get that interview done. What else we got? We got Star over here that says, I just got here. What's the show about? Dion says, tired of these high prices. Now we're talking about what we do on the bottom line in the daytime, on our bottom line, the topics that we cover. We're talking about what you guys might want to see more of, because this is like a cheat for me where I can actually come hang out with you guys and y'all tell me what y'all like about the show, what you don't like about the show, and I can focus on that and make sure that I'm giving you more of what you want. So yeah, it's just like, you go in the kitchen and say, "Ma, I want fried chicken today." All right, cool. I'd rather give you what you want than give you liver. Y'all dig what I'm saying? Take your order. In this way, I have a better chance of making you reel you more in and have you more interested in what we got going on over here. Really want to get the numbers up and really concentrate on the stuff that we have going on. So yes, we're going to start getting more in depth. We've got the camera, so we can go out on location and do all types of crazy stuff, Probably going to have to get a cameraman, so that I can be in the scene while the camera guy's doing stuff. I'm not going to do knockoff stuff. We're not going to be doing no, what's that, 20 versus 1 and all of that. I don't want to do anything that anybody else is doing. And I also want to make sure that anything that we're doing, we're actually learning from it. Yes, I'm like that. Want to make sure we actually getting some fat on our brain and learning from what we're doing. And also something that you can actually come back and look at later and actually get something from. 20v1, that's not really going to do it. Or acting like a girl's walking by a Lamborghini and then all of a sudden now she want to talk to you. Like, come on now. We know that people rented that Lamborghini and that girl is paid for. But yeah, it's a beautiful day outside. I have to say, you got some nice clouds out there in the sky. I would love to be riding my motorcycle right now, but y'all know the B is down, and that's okay because it gives me more time to focus on what I need to do and getting those numbers up. I really told myself that I'm going to focus just on YouTube solely and make sure that I'm really focusing on this right now. So that's why I'm also doing this. So yes, we're going to be moving around. We're going to be going out. I know you guys love New York. A lot of you guys want to see different things. So like different events, we're going to be going to different events. We're going to start covering some other stuff. I'm also going to do some collaborations with some other influencers. So I'm thinking about reaching out to this one guy named Peaks 100. I watch his show all the time. He does like food. I might take him to a couple of the Spanish restaurants in the hood, stuff like that, just to get different demo. What else? Yeah, like just stuff like that, because I need to get more out there. I mean, it's great to do our bottom line in the daytime, but I'd rather get more interactive and let you guys see what else we do when it comes down to, myself with my work behind the music and everything. Also, basically what we got going on over here. It's a lot of interesting and a lot of stuff that we can cover. Back in the comments, want to know what you guys got for me. What you guys got for me? All right, we got Star Smith that says, go to a poor area and a rich area and ask people what's most important to them. A video like that sounds interesting and would show the contrast between the rich and the regular. What else you got? You got Free Little Boozy, start a fundraiser. Free Little Boozy locked up. Y'all said that the last time. My boy made sure we can see his shoes. Okay, Free Little Boozy. So you're gonna go out and ask questions? Yeah, definitely do the interview, says Batty Lynn. Dior says, tired of these high prices. Yeah, I mean, interviews, I don't want to do what everybody else is doing. I'm definitely not going to do that. But I want to do more in-depth things, probably that is in contrast to what we do on the show. For instance, all right, cool. Perfect example. I can't stand Kathy Jokel Hochul. I can't stand her. Y'all know I don't mess around with Kathy Hochul or that police commissioner, right? And I know for a fact that Napolitano doesn't, and that she is a Republican, Italian, from Queens, and she talks just like a New Yorker. I think that'll be a good interview, and I'll ask her, crazy, like certain questions to get the rise out of her. I'm not even gonna lie, I'll tell y'all straight up and down. Like, yeah, but such and such said this. And I know for a fact that there's a lot of implants, people from other states that came to New York that are trying to change the policy. And I know that she's not cool with that. I'm not cool with it because I don't think that they know what they're doing. When you come from Ohio somewhere, you're trying to run policy in New York, sorry, it's not good. All of this stuff that they got going on with the garbage. They got this thing going on now where you got to have a container. You pull it out to the side and you got to go back the next day and pull it back in. I understand that because before, you know what it was, if anybody ever visited here, you'd walk down the street and there's just big piles of black bags, right? Their justification for you using those big 50-gallon pails now is the rats are gonna eat the food if you leave it in the bags. Let me ask you a question. Y'all don't know about New York rats? They can eat through plastic too. So it's like they do these things that they think they're doing something or act like they're doing something with, and it's not doing nothing. You think a plastic garbage container is gonna stop a rat that's about that big with teeth like that long? Come on, man. A rat can chew through concrete. I'm serious. So that's just the funniness. And then they have it where you got to buy the garbage pails from the sanitation department. Oh, man. And then also they got the salt, where they got the trucks that come through when the snow is when it's about to come out with the salt. When it's about to snow, they have the salt trucks go out and throw out all the salt. You know what I'm saying? Right? And they have this big surplus downtown of salt. And I'm surprised that they're finally talking about this. I was onto this about 10 years ago. They got this big warehouse. You driving up the West Side Highway, you see this big, nothing but salt. And that's like what they store in there for the wintertime, right? You think they're going to be getting rid of that salt when it's raining? Y'all know what I mean by that? Yeah, we got to get rid of some of this salt. You know what I'm saying? So we can make sure that we got that same budget coming in next year. So the trucks be out there driving around, throwing out salt when it's raining. It's crazy. But hey, excuse me for seeing through the cracks. Because think about it, it's garbage. Ain't nobody gonna pay attention. The stuff that people really don't pay attention to, believe it or not, that's the most corrupt thing that's out here, actually. The most nastiest jobs or whatever like that. That's where the most corruption is at, believe it or not. Because nobody want to pay attention to it. Oh, what you guys got to say? Anything for me? 777 Chingon says, we fly high, no lie, and you know it. Ballin' with you. Okay, Cameron says, enjoy seeing your events. You hanging out here and their sites along the way. Okay, yeah, that'd be cool. Because you know the rent is too damn high. Do an interview with Jim Jones in New York City. Okay, how about this? How about right now, y'all go to his Instagram and be like, yo, we gonna send Bugatti at you because we want him to interview you. I'll do it. That's what I'm saying. Or like, it can't just be me. Y'all got power too. Y'all got more power than me. All I do is click the videos, find the videos, and talk back and forth to y'all. It be thousands of people up in these comments. All y'all gotta do is be like, y'all organized? The power is ridiculous. I always said to myself, how do people actually make money off of this? Think about it. You got 5,000 subscribers, right? And everybody give you $1. Doing pretty good, ain't you? And that's just off of that. So yeah, there's many ways of doing it if you're thinking about money, many ways of doing it if you're thinking about community, but also there's many ways of doing it if you're thinking about teaching people, because you can actually trick them into learning by just giving them the right message a certain way. And that's what we do here. That's why we do the community. That's why it's not just about me. I can't even say, oh, y'all just, and I like it that way because why? Because like I told you guys before, when I used to go to other channels, other stations, if I didn't agree with the host, they'll kick me out. Y'all know that? Come on now, y'all know we put up with a lot of stuff in the daytime. I'm talking about we put up with spammers, we put up with crazy people, we put up with all types of stuff. But that's actually what makes the comments pretty cool. Let me ask you guys a question. How many guys notice that the comments have like a little ecosystem of its own? Like I see people like, hey, Batty, how you doing? Good morning, Kendra. What's up, such and such? That's like y'all wake up in the morning, y'all get used to seeing certain people. That's like a little ecosystem right there. That's why when I wake up sometimes I'll be like, oh man, if I make a mistake and miss the bottom line, it's different. It's so different. We are almost at our 200th episode. That's right, you guys. On the 29th of this month, our bottom line will be at our 200th episode. That's every single day of pressing that button at 6 o'clock. But I always say to myself, I'll be like, yo, you know what? You could probably take the day off. And then I'll be like, and then what you gonna do at 6 o'clock? The same thing. Be wondering, hey, how many views you probably would have got, how much stuff you probably would have did, and how many times they would have made you laugh. Because, oh my God, woo, y'all are therapeutic. Woo, I ain't gonna lie to you. Y'all think I'm funny? Y'all think I'm funny? No. Y'all be having me rolling. I'll be, tears be coming. See, I'm emotional. I'm a Pisces. So I kind of like go into the feeling sometimes. Man, listen. Y'all be having me rolling on some of the stuff that y'all be saying. Y'all be having me dying laughing, I swear to God. Batty says, woo, 200. We have our own little community. That's right. That's what I'm saying. Batty know what's up. Yerp says comment. We got Trifon that says, have the tariff. Oh, y'all still talking about the tariffs. I think the tariffs have stopped, you guys. I think the tariffs have stopped. I think the tariffs are basically over. That's what I'm thinking right now. I'm thinking the tariffs are done, to be honest with you. Because didn't Trump say, I mean, we covered that the other day. China and the United States basically put a 90-day pause on tariffs for 90 days, right? They took certain things down to 10%. And I think the highest tariff on China is 30%. So that's basically like where we were at. If I'm wrong, let me know, because if we're not, I want to know too. What's up? Who that? That's AJ. What's going on, y'all? I wasn't planning on being here longer than a half hour because I got a pool for tomorrow's show. So that's why I was like, let me cheat and see what they want to see. But now I got some ideas from what you guys are talking about. And it seems like I'm staying on topic. It seems like we're staying on topic. Meaning I'm giving, we said, I missed the suit. Nah, man, this is the spotlight. We don't do the suit in the afternoon. Today is the spotlight where we do like every other day. I come on and I speak to you guys a little more in depth because we can't really do that when we're running the clips. I get to ask you guys stuff about the show. I get to talk to you and like do a couple of little cheats right now, like playing around with the mic to see what sounds better with noise cancellation or without. Like little stuff just to make the show better. You really care about what you're doing? Sometimes you got to play with it. Sometimes I'll break the whole camera stand down just to see if I can get that to work better. You just got to do stuff sometimes. We're going to change the background soon. We're going to do a lot of stuff. We just got to keep on evolving. Why not? Ain't nothing else to do. So why not? So yeah, a lot of stuff we're going to be doing. We even have a green screen in the other room. We have a green screen. We got the backdrop. We got everything. Actually, that's actually where I do most of my videos at. Like in the other room, we got the green screen. So I did Pressure in there. I think I did Paranoid in there. I probably did like 3 videos in my living room. Straight up. And those videos, you be like, yo, wait a minute. You didn't do those videos in your crib. Yes, I did. Telling you guys, if you really want to do something, you really can. You can do a video and send it out to somebody on Fiverr and let them hook it up. So it's just all in the fact of how dedicated you are and how serious you are about it. And another thing, I didn't start off perfect doing this. I think we started off doing 4 clips, literally 4 clips. And then I noticed like, yo, people actually like that. And I'm like, yeah, you know what? Let's do more. And then one day I just went bonkers and like just did a whole lineup. And I'm like, they actually like this? Okay, cool. So let's keep doing it. Then I had to keep on getting better and better and better and better. And I mean, well, I hope that I'm getting better. I noticed that I'm better when I do my speech. And I'm better in line when I talk about certain stuff. You know, so I'm getting better. I'm going to be honest with you. I think I'm better than a lot of these hosts that's on these shows as far as like ABC and some of these other sister stations. Like when I click to like a Baltimore host And he's there like, yeah, well, you know, we was over here. I'm like, come on, man, get some life in you. Like, you're on TV right now. If it was me, yo, we over here right now. Y'all ain't gonna believe what happened. Look at this chicken right here. I'm gonna have y'all excited about a damn chicken because I'm happy to be on damn TV. How about that? That's how you gotta be. Make people like, oh my God, this guy is so engaging. Make you wanna look at me, not just, hey, we got this chicken over here and he crossed the road and don't nobody wanna see that. We want some engagement. We wanna see some crazy stuff going on. Make some noises with your mouth or something. You know what I'm saying? Okay, Mark Dorfman says the guy Riley from the upstate got indicted Friday for going shooting the Uber driver, but it's 2 weeks to indict him. What? I gotta see that. Cameron says tariffs upset the apple cart. Mr. Wardhammer says it's all about consistency and deleting your lowest viewed videos. No, it ain't. You gotta leave them up there. Sometimes you gotta learn from that. The lowest viewed ones, leave it up there. It's okay. You know, whatever. I'm sure you guys will go back and see some videos of me and be like, oh my God, look at that. Perfect example. Does anybody watch Kai Cenat? Anybody watch Kai Cenat right now? You know he's from the Bronx? And he started off just like doing the same thing, and next thing you know, boom, it just blew up. Consistency, like somebody else said, engaging video, and then really having a core following. And if people like you, they're gonna follow. So yeah, guys, I know you hear these motorcycles outside. We in New York right now, where they still have the convoys going with the motorcycles going crazy, all up on the sidewalk and all of that. But hey, that's what they do. Yeah, and they're having a lot of fun out there. I don't do the dirt bikes, but I definitely do the motorcycles. I got a GSR 600. You guys, like I called the B, the Autobot B. You guys want to follow the Instagram? The TikTok. The Instagram page. It's at the Autobot B 600, and he's got his own page. We ordered the parts already for the body. The only thing that happened was, we had an accident on the highway where somebody ran onto the highway right in front of the motorcycle. Yes, I'm doing like 15 coming over the bridge at 204th. And the next thing you know, somebody literally ran onto the highway, onto the streets with a shopping cart full of canned goods. Luckily, I'm only doing 15. Bike hits the guy. He falls down. All of a sudden, he does the, I have a structured settlement, but I need cash now dramatics. But meanwhile, let me ask you a question, homeboy. What are you doing running onto the highway? Like, are you crazy? You're running on the highway. And the sad part about it, in New York, there's no fault. So that means that they can do whatever they want to do. They can run in front of your car. They can do anything that they want. And there's no fault. You still got to pay. So yes, we got to take care of that, which we already did with the Geico. Straight up, I'm going to give a big thumbs up right now to Geico. And the fact that this is not paid endorsement, but I do recommend Geico because they was definitely on point, called me up and everything. And then even when it came down to me complaining about my motorcycle, I'm like, I'm going in like I don't want to give this guy no money because of the simple fact that he ran on a highway, and then there's signs posted everywhere that says no crossing right here, big construction sign with the red line going through it. What the hell are you doing running onto the bridge? What are you doing? Okay. So they tell me, yeah, but you still got to pay because it's no fault, but we got you covered, this amount, that amount. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm just waiting to see what else happened, right? And then I talk to them on the phone, and I'm like, I'm peed off because my coverage, just being 100 with you guys, I don't have protection for the motorcycle. Like it doesn't have like repair coverage. So I was like beefing about that. And then next thing you know, like the next day they sent me something about the repair coverage. So y'all gonna look out and take care of the repair too? And yes, they basically did. And I'm taking homeboy to small claims court too. I ain't even gonna hold you. Because let me tell you something about this. You can't just let people do stuff to you and think that they're gonna get away with it. Sometimes, and I gotta do it for motorcycle riders. For motorcycle riders, straight up and down. Because of the fact that we look like the bad guys because we riding a motorcycle, number one. Number two, riding a motorcycle. You know what I'm saying? Big motorcycle, mad noise, right? You know what the police officer said to me? I'm surprised you stayed. I said, what you mean? Yeah, normally in my 5 years of doing this, somebody hit somebody with a motorcycle, they'll just go. They never stay. Are you kidding me? The guy's on the ground, doing all of this. My heart, I cannot do that. I put my motorcycle to the side. It was all beat up and everything, even though went to take care of the guy. I know where I was feeling really bad for him. I saw the gash in his head and everything like that. Because yeah, he went down. He definitely went down. But what the hell are you doing, running on the highway with his damn shopping cart? So I hit the cart. It flipped around and he fell. So the bike on the side of the right, the mirror is all messed up, and like the front, can't even think about saying this about the B. Oh, that's my baby right there. But yes, we're gonna get it taken care of. Shout out to psychotherapy. Want you guys to know, anybody got any damage to your motorcycle and you don't want to mess around with no professional sport bike playing around with it, you want to make sure that it's really put together and it's being taken care of correctly, take that motorcycle over to 123rd over there on the east side on between what's that, 123rd and 3rd Avenue. It's called psychotherapy. I love these guys. They take your bike like it's a patient. Oh my God, what happened? Fix it all up. And then he's like, wait a minute, I got to ride it to make sure it's good. They be all on the highway with it, making sure all the signals work. Then they give it back to you. And you out of there. You're out of there. So B, I'm coming, baby. We're going to be straight. But I really want to focus on this right now. I'm very disciplined because I know we're going to make a mark when it comes down to our bottom line. I'm glad you guys heard a little story about the motorcycle and the B. That's my baby right there. Can't wait to get him back on the road. That's what we focused on right now. Again, I'm glad that you guys had a chance to chime in and let me know what parts that you want to see more of during the show. You do want to see some interviews. You guys do want to focus more on what I always say, money, money, money. Anytime I'm doing that, I'm talking about money in your pocket, and I'm also talking about tariffs because I know you're talking about that. But what I want us to concentrate on is not just tariffs, because we need to concentrate on what the bottom line is, what our bottom line is, right? Our bottom line is, when it comes to tariffs, is what we're going to have to wind up paying at the final price, right? So why are we not concentrating on price gouging? That's where it's all at right now. Price gouging. Because if there is less fees for gas, less fees for manpower, certain things, now that the prices are going down for certain things, why don't we see it at the supermarket? So yes, I'm gonna leave you guys with that topic right there. Y'all know y'all gonna see me at 6 o'clock in the morning. I got some pooling to do. Probably gonna be up for the rest of the day, editing some footage. Not editing that way, but sometimes I'll stack up a lot of clips. I'll cheat and tell you guys that. And then I'll be like, oh, I probably could find something better than that. Probably could find something better than that. And then we also have to sequence so that it makes sense. So that it's like politics, this, that. Sometimes y'all might think, oh, why are we talking about this? Then we talking about that. But if you think about it, it all makes sense. And we have to make content for everyone. It's not just about one particular party. It's about everybody. It's about women. It's about men. It's about politics. It's about immigration. It's about tariffs. It's about our lives and what we're dealing with every day. And if you really think about it, that's why I say I'm not an independent, not a Democrat, not a Republican. Because if you think about all the topics that we cover, all it is what human beings and what people have to deal with in life. Hell with a party. We can be our human race party. That's what we are. You guys, and I want to let you guys know, had a real cool time with you guys today. We're gonna keep these topics going. We're gonna keep on doing the Have a Great Evening, says Batty, Mark Dorfman. We're gonna keep on doing these insightful, in-depth, keep up the great work. I'll be looking for the next episode. Do you know when the next episode is, AJ? If you don't know, ask anybody in here. The Guy Riley. Okay, we're going to look at that. We're going to look at that Guy Riley from upstate because I want to know about that. Did you guys know? I'm going to give you guys a cheat right now. Did you know there was a whole bunch of inmates that escaped prison in New Orleans, and they might have been helped by some prison guards. I think we probably covered that today, or if not, what happens is I mentally forget the episode that I just did because automatically I'm working on the next one. So it's kind of, I've already seen the clip, and it makes me feel like you guys have already seen it sometimes. So sometimes it gets pretty crazy. I could actually probably pull, 2 shows in one day, but the content will be old by the next day. And what I'm really trying to do is really make sure that we're ahead of everything, or at least one day behind, not too far behind when it comes down to content. If I can find information for the same day, I'm on it. And that means I may have to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning to get that same day content. And that's why I do that, to get that content. Because then I got to pool it and make it sequence. It's a lot that I do, and it's a lot that we do over here, but I love doing it. I love the reception that we get, and the fact that you guys like it. I really love it. So yes, that's what we focused on over here. You guys, every day, 6 o'clock in the morning, we got our bottom line. There's no me without you. I can't wait till tomorrow. Y'all already know what it is. Y'all could have went anywhere, but the fact of the matter that you came here to chill with me, I appreciate you. So until 6 o'clock in the morning, y'all already know what we're going to do. We're going to see you guys tomorrow morning for our bottom line. Get 'em! 1. Peace. Ha ha.